Hello everybody, this is Jeannie Terranova with It's All About Yarn, Knit and Crochet. Today I'd like to show you some of the things that I am working on and some finished objects and a little tutorial coming up for next week. Here is one, here's some more. So first of all, what I would like to show you are these knitted socks that I did the tutorial on with you guys, and they're done. They were made with 100% wool by Briggs & Little. Nice and stretchy. Now they are heavy socks because they are done with a 4 weight or a worsted weight rather than a fingering weight. But that's why I call them wood socks, or work socks, because they are made to go into like a heavier work boot or woods, equipped shoes, waterproof shoes. Something that's a little bit big on the feet, and these will keep the sweat and the water away from your feet because they're very absorbent, being wool. And in the winter time they're great. They're just like felt. You don't want to put these in a hot dryer. They will shrink. If you have a sock rack or a sock shaper to slide them on to dry, that would be great. If not, just lukewarm water for washing, or cold or lukewarm. I just lay them on anything flat to dry. They're great. Okay, next I have a washcloth that I seen made by Mikey. And it's crocheted. Now he makes a lot of stuff for yarn inspirations. And anyways, this was a little tutorial he did with crocheting. And this actually, it should be cotton, but this was the skein that I purchased by accident at the dollar store. It's made by Easy Knit. Now, see, this one's cotton. The skein looked just like this. It had the same wrapper, but when I got it home, it didn't say cotton at all. It said acrylic, but it's some rough. It's almost like a twine. Where's the end? Yeah, see, it didn't even want to stay wound up. Focus. It didn't even want to stay wound up, so it kept twisting really bad trying to unwind. It was twisting and tangling. I had to keep letting it unravel just to get the twists out of it because it was doubling back on itself. But I like the way that it made the waffle stitch show up. I'm going to use it for a washcloth. So it's very, exfoliating. It's a good scrubby. So I'll fold this one up for my bathroom. And next I have another washcloth, but it's a dishy. And it's got fold marks in it. I did... this one is knitted. Okay, so this one's crocheted. This one's knitted. This is the bee stitch. And this one is cotton. I made it with the Easy Knit cotton from the dollar store or the Dollar Tree. Our Dollar Tree has a lot of these in different colors. So I'm going to, every time I go in there, I just grab a few because someday they might stop supplying them. So I have a basket full in the back room, in the yarn room. I'm going to be doing a knitting tutorial with this one within a couple of days. And it's nice when you're learning to knit or doing new stitches. Dishcloths and washcloths are the quickest and easiest patterns, or you can just make up a whole bunch of these blocks, whatever size you like, and you can sew them together and make a blanket or a wrap or anything. Okay, this is take 2 because I forgot to turn my camera on. Okay, so this is a sweater that I am making. I have a cat looking in my door. He hears me talking and now he wants in. It's not even my cat. I don't have a cat. We're not allowed to have any. So this is a sweater that I'm making. It's size 2 and 3. This is a sleeve. It's made with Premier woods and it's soft yarn. So far I have the back, the front, and one sleeve made. And so far, this is 100 gram skein. So far I've used one, and this is what's left to the second one, and I still have a sleeve, a whole sleeve and a neckline to make. So I'll use up the rest of this and probably half of this one. So that'd be like 250 grams it would take. It's a medium 4 weight. So about 410 yards it would take. Yeah, about 410 yards. And this is that stitch that I showed you how to make it last week in another tutorial. And it's called the mistake stitch. I just found out what it was. I didn't know the name of it back then. But yes, that's what it is. So I have one sleeve done, and it has to be folded over and sewed. And connect it at the top. And I still need to make a neckline. So this sleeve is completed. I have the rest of the stitches on a needle for a stitch holder. I have another stitch holder in the front of the front piece. And this is the back. And another stitch holder at the neckline. These are just left in for counters to know the place where I'm at. And it made like a lovely stripe in it. So 2.5 skeins is what I used. And that's what I've made and what I'm working on. And just to let you know that I'm I'm not affiliated. Pardon me, I'm dry this morning. I'm not affiliated with Premier or any of the yarns that I showed you. I'm not affiliated with anything. It's just what I'm using. It's what I like to pick. And yeah, so this is Mother's Day weekend. It's beautiful out, and I hope I wish every one of you ladies out there and fathers a happy Mother's Day. So until next time, happy yarning!